my situation. I am currently headed back to North Carolina. My dog got tired of Florida, I guess. Actually, he really thoroughly enjoyed Florida. Hey, Sherm, want to say hi? Say hi. Look, right here. Okay, I guess he doesn't really want to say hi. But just to let you know, the situation is more positive than negative. My dad has improved somewhat. He's doing better. He's acting like he feels much better. And I am presently headed to Ocala to visit with Parvis, who is convalescing from surgery. Good morning, John. Good morning, Farm Belt. And we are working our way. I guess we've got about 45 minutes of driving left to do before we end up in Ocala. Somehow, Mr. Sherman lost his leash while we were in Florida, so we have to buy a new leash. So I'm headed to the PetSmart store to buy a leash. Sherm the Navigator, that's right. Yes, going north. Going north to North Carolina today. We're going to make it as far as we can make it. Oh my gosh, a blizzard. I don't think I'm going that far north. I'm going to stop at North Carolina. I don't want to go any further north than that. We are presently, north of Tampa somewhat. What's that, cows? You get cows? He likes cows. You didn't see the cows? MT, you in Mountain Time? Sherm knows where everything is. Don't you, Sherm? You got the ideas. You know everything, don't you? He does. He knows everything. He just doesn't have the ability to speak. Well, when he speaks, he doesn't speak a language we understand, so. But I can see it in his eyes. I know what he's thinking because I can see it in his eyes. His human eyes. Look at here. Look at there, Sherm. Oh, you're in Montana. Montana, which is Mountain Time. So I had it right on both accounts, right? Just to update everybody who wasn't here when I said it earlier, my father's condition is improved. He has transferred to a rehab unit where they can start working on his bodily strength so that he will have the strength to get around when he does go back home, which will probably be a little more than a week from now, which is why I'm headed back to North Carolina now. I can't do anything for him. I can't stay here another week. So we are driving back home. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Shank. We don't like hearing about people passing. Well, I'm on my way now to Ocala so that I can visit with Parvis before heading on home. He is presently healing from a surgical procedure, not feeling very well. He's been resting. So I'm going to go see if he needs me to get anything for him and visit with him for a little while. Then I'll get back on the road and start headed toward the Carolinas. And my trusty sidekick here will keep us on the road. Right, Sherm? You gonna drive? Yes. Sherm says he's gonna drive. I just tape his feet to the steering wheel because Well, he doesn't have any thumbs. He can't hold on to the steering wheel. So if I tape his feet to the steering wheel, he can steer. I still have to push the gas pedal for him. Thank you, Mr. Hargrave. We are, Eric and I, happy about the direction things are moving right now with regard to the inventory and my business and what's going on there. So that is a big positive note. I'm going to start making a few more videos when I get back home. I've got graded coins back from NGC, and I've got a number of them ready to go through to look for why didn't these grade. Sherm's going to help. He's going to hold the camera. Well, actually, he can't hold the camera because he doesn't have any thumbs. But if I tape the camera to his feet, he'll be fine. Right, Sherm? That's right. Yes, I totally understand. Let's see here. What else? How's everybody else's morning going? Mine's going okay. I've been on the road for, about 2.5 hours now. So I'm 2.5 hours north of Northport. Why don't you get back? Why don't you get back? There we go. You're kind of in the way. Step back. Hold, step aside. I'll turn the camera a little bit. No, that's not the door scratcher, Roy. Well, sort of. But he's not the one that made all the noise at Eric's place. He scratches the door once in a while, but it's not loud. Farm Dog got a box from me? Awesome. I mailed out a whole lot of stuff. What was it? Monday. It was last Monday when I first got to Florida. I stopped my old post office at my old UPS store and dropped off packages. We mailed the paid items for the auction. We mailed them yesterday. So everybody is due to get their packages from this week's auction sometime late this week. Those of you who have not yet paid, I have the ability to send labels to Eric, and he can put them on the boxes and mail them, but I left all the items behind, already packed, ready to go. Let's see. Nothing else of any high importance. I'm just looking to see if, there we go. I'm just looking to see if there's anyone out there. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Did I get a new haircut? No. I got a haircut before I left to come here, and it wasn't a good one. So I'm going to go back and get another one. The lady who normally cuts my hair was off that day because I went in on a Saturday. So I have to go back to get a good haircut. Let's see. Future plans. We have some plans in line. I'm gonna try to make it to a show next month. We'll see what we can do about picking up more goodies. But April, we have a plan for Brian and Eric to come to the Copper Coins headquarters so we can go through a bunch of coins and ID a bunch of varieties and photograph stuff and bridges while we're doing that. Let's see. I'm becoming excited because the trees are starting to sprout here, which means that won't take very long before North Carolina will start to see some sprouting trees, which means growing grass, and I'll be able to get my mower out again, go after the yard. That ought to be, well, if nothing else, at least enlightening, because, well, I'll end up with my hay fever again, which unfortunately is rather normal for me when I'm mowing yards. I have to wear a mask now. But I'm going to start taking my Claritin as soon as I get back home. Start my daily regimen of Claritin because it's becoming that time of year. It seems that February is it's an unusual month because some years we get cold and snow, or snowy cold, or colder weather through the month of February, and it doesn't get warm until March. And then other years you're mowing your grass before the end of February, so who knows what'll come of it. All I know is that in Smithfield, North Carolina, 2 days ago when I checked, it was 65 degrees outside, so we're not getting general February weather, which is highs in the 40s and 50s. Sherman has had a great time playing with a couple of smaller dogs. One of them is Little Miss Tilly. Tilly is a miniature dachshund, and she's a ball of energy, what she is. And I think Sherman and Tilly wore each other out last night because they both ended up falling asleep on the floor playing, and then they just kind of laid down and fell asleep. And then there's PETA, and PETA is a slightly larger dachshund that all three of them at one point in time were getting along, playing around, chasing each other, you know, the kind of stuff dogs do. I think they had a good time together. Eric and I had a good time together, and his lovely wife Melanie was able to spend some time with us. And while it wasn't exactly really warm Florida weather, it was warmer than what I'm used to in North Carolina this time of year. So while Eric got the bellyache about having to wear pants and socks, I enjoyed the weather with short sleeves and shorts. I guess it just depends on what you're used to. Let's see, anything else to talk about? I have been looking on Facebook and have been answering a few questions. There's a question out there right now about a 1955 double-die Lincoln cent. I took a look at the images, and the images to me appear that the coin could be genuine. So I'm going to try contacting the owner of the coin to talk to him about sending it in for certification, because, well, that's the way you tell. There was a rather recent case of a very similar thing with another 1955 double die that was posted online, and it was genuine, but I had people saying it was fake. I had people saying it was questionable, and so the owner of the coin sent it to me, and I sent it in for certification. NGC took forever to get it certified, but once they did, it came back genuine, it came back graded, and it was sold. So I sent it to the new customer, and everybody was happy, including me, because, well, I picked it right. I thought it was genuine, and it turned out to be genuine. Now, this particular coin, I also believe it could be genuine. It looks closer to genuine than it does to fake. It's not one of the more obvious fakes. If it is one, it's a very good fake. But I'd like to get that one certified, just to see if my track record stands. See if they'll certify it as genuine. If they do, then my track record of calling these coins genuine by looking at images online, my track record would be 100%. I've never managed to miss one that was real. Hello, Mr. Hooper. I have been working with other coins while in Florida. Had a great time. Bought some new stuff. Picked up some grades from NGC. Probably the best graded coin I picked up from NGC was a 1949 plain Lincoln cent in MS67 red. That's a very scarce to rare grade for a 1949. I think altogether I ended up with about 175. Let's see, no, it was 243 coins turned in. 243 coins turned in, and of those, only 47 did not grade my minimum grade. So that puts me at, somebody do the math. What is 47 divided by 243? 47 divided by 243. Looking at it, somewhere between 70 and 80%. That would be my graded rate, 70 to 80%, which that's actually pretty good. Found a Bahamas cent in a new roll of Lincoln cents. I'm not even sure where Bahamian coins are made. I know they used to be about the same size as ours. Anybody do that math for me? Punch it up on your phone real quick or on your calculator. 47 divided by 243. I'm thinking 47 will fit into 204 times. So I don't know. Sherm, why don't you do the math? Punch it out in your calculator. I mean, 200. See, you want 47 divided by 243. It's going to be a percentage. Oh, Mr. Fletcher. Good morning. Had a little bit of a chance to start looking at some of the clickbait videos on YouTube over the weekend. The past week, I've had a lot of time to sit and punch around on YouTube, and I've looked at a bunch of the clickbait videos, and some of the videos from names that people have mentioned, that I've heard people mention, and I have found that 72.181%. That's my graded ratio, 72%. So 72% is not bad, I'd say, considering they require a 40. I'm quite disappointed in the quality of the content in those videos. I'm actually considering putting a little effort, a little time into making some good videos that actually answer the questions. I've seen videos with titles that don't match the content. I've seen videos with titles that are misleading. I've seen videos that will ask a question in the title and they will give an incorrect answer during the video. I've seen videos by people who think they know what they're doing, who are completely off the mark in what they're talking about. A lot of clickbait stuff where they will, report coins worth thousands or millions of dollars and then talk about something completely different. Yeah, coin roll hunts with seated rolls. There's another thing. It's all just garbagey stuff. And on YouTube, I think I'm seeing probably around 80-90% garbage to about 10% useful information. Sherman just wants to bite them. Sherman just says, hey, let me after them. I'll just bite their ankles. But I can't do that, because then that would get Sherman thrown in doggy prison, and we can't have that. $19 a roll. What does that mean? How and why are they doing what they're doing? Are we talking about somebody who charges you and goes through coins? Do you get anything out of it? I mean, with my roll hunt, you actually get the coins. We send the coins to you. Almost out of coffee. Sherman, what happens when Daddy runs out of coffee, huh? It gets pretty bad, doesn't it? But I guess I should go into saying something to the effect that the garbage that I see on YouTube needs to be overcome by real educational content. One of the issues that I have with being able to do the real educational content that I'd like to be able to put up there is time. Time is money. Everybody knows that. When you're trying to make a living doing coins, it's not a matter of greed. It's a matter of being able to keep underwear on my butt and keep food in my belly. $19 a roll for wheat penny, for circulated wheat pennies? Is he nuts? $19 a roll. Holy moly. Good God. What is it? That's about $2,500, $3,000 a bag. I must be in the wrong business. I sell them for $200 a bag. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't understand why people would buy stuff like that. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just glad that I have the moxie, I guess, not to join that crowd of shysters. You guys know that when I run auctions, I start everything at a relatively low price. And thank you, Sherman. Thank you. Sherman just crop dusted my car. Oh, don't smell your own. Jeez, oh man, that's nasty. Oh. Time to roll windows down. Good God. Why is it that people farts don't smell that bad? Oh, that's I heard that one. That was horrible. Oh yeah, back to the subject. What was the subject? Oh yeah, back to the subject. Let me pull these windows back up so I can hear myself. Gosh. I don't know what's going on up there, but there's a huge fire. Man, that's a big fire. Here, take a look. See if I can get it. Yeah, see the smoke on the horizon up there? That's a lot of fire. I'm not going through that area, but the smoke actually spreads all the way out to the interstate. I'm not even sure exactly where that is, but it's a pretty good sized fire. And it's still going because it's pumping up smoke. All right, we're back. We're back. You feel any better there, dog? Yeah, that he's let his faculties loose in my car. Gosh, that stunk. Thank you, Sherman, for making me realize why we call you Stinky. Is that your name? Are you Stinky? Hey, Stinky. He's not listening. He's trying not to. He's trying to ignore me. But I'd like to raise the quality of the content on YouTube overall. And part of raising the quality of the content is actually going through the... Hey, Mickey. I appreciate it, brother. You're about to get on a flight to New York. Ooh. Part of raising that content is actually spending time doing it. And in spending time doing it, I'm going to have to do something in the way of being able to make money doing it, which I don't know exactly how that's going to work. But one of the main things that can help me a lot is getting a lot of viewership. If I can get a lot of people watching the stuff that I make, the people watching don't have to pay a dime for it. It's free as free gets. Okay, Brian, I appreciate it, brother. And what you do is you add to the numbers of people who have my videos more popular. When it makes my videos more popular, more people have the opportunity to watch them, and it kind of creates a cavalcade of people watching my videos and clicking on the links in the videos for advertising, which makes me money through Google and YouTube. And that can very well bring me enough to be able to do videos more often, and it will be a money-making venture for me so that I can spend the time making more videos or doing more educational content so that we can have that symbiotic relationship where you spend time with me, and in spending time with me and watching my videos, I get the income that I need to continue generating more videos. That, donations, and anything else I can get that will help will put me in a position of not having to sell as much to make my living as I can in creating things that will help me make my living by selling the advertising on it indirectly to the advertisers while you watch the videos and enjoy watching them. So that's kind of that's the healthy dream that I have. That dream of being able to educate the masses as best I can, while at the same time generating income for my creditors who don't seem to like the idea of I'm making a bunch of free content and not getting paid anything, so you're going to have to wait on your payment. Well, it doesn't work that way. Creditors want their payment no matter what. So that's where I am. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get us to a point where I'm not putting so much focus on creating auctions as I am on creating video content for YouTube that you can enjoy watching for free, but will make me money. So a lot of people don't understand when and I see it a lot, when a coin dealer needs to make money, some of them will jack their prices up on what they sell. Some of them will come up with creative concepts of being able to have some sort of product that they sell where they can make money. And you wouldn't believe the number of people who think they're crooks for, taking a coin they paid $7 for and marking it at $10 and selling it. Truth of the matter, I'm sure most of you really understand this, but the truth of the matter is that if you go to a grocery store and buy toothpaste, you're probably paying 2 to 3 times as much as the grocery store paid for that toothpaste to begin with, because they have overhead, they have their bills, they have things they have to cover. They got to stuff people's pockets full of money to be able to put the stuff on the shelf. get it in, unload it from the docks and all that good stuff, and people will check it out and sell it to you and bag it and all that kind of stuff. Well, coin dealers really don't have that much of a difference in how they handle things. We sell things at retail, buy it wholesale, sell it retail, so that we can continue paying the bills that we have to pay. Now, some of us are lucky, like me, in that I can work from home, and that a lot of my work is an online thing. Now, some coin dealers actually like having a store that they go into and they meet customers face to face and things like that. I wouldn't mind that, but the problem with having an online store, or the problem with having a brick and mortar store for me, would be that I would not be able to spend the time creating online content like I do. Almost all of my waking hours are spent working with coins in one way or another, and I would have a very hard time filling the need with the online need for the information, the auctions, dealing with the customers, mailing packages, that sort of thing. Let's see. Well, the part about having to create sensationalized BS to get people to watch, I would prefer that it be the people who want to learn, the people who want to know the correct answers, people who want to know the right way to do things, people who want to understand the terminology and, oh my God, this dog, what is your problem? He looks at me like, I don't have a problem. You must have a problem. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm getting close to Ocala now. I'm gonna have to go here soon. I'll come back on later in the trip. I'm gonna be driving all day, so I'll come back on later in the trip for those of you who might be able to actually tune back in later, and we'll kind of round out this subject a little bit and talk about it a little bit more. But I want to be able to do everything I can to fulfill the needs of as many customers as possible, while at the same time giving them a good deal, giving them good information, good educational content, and then turn that back on me to be able to make a little bit of money while I'm doing it, so that I can keep doing it. I'm never looking to get rich. I'm never looking to be famous. I'm just looking to provide what I can to make collecting enjoyable for more people. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and take off and watch my GPS for my arrival into the Ocala area. I have to stop at a pet store and get Bozo here a leash, because we somehow lost his leash while in Florida. So I got to get him a leash so I can take him out and let him void himself of this nasty stench that he will get back together here in a couple of hours. I'm going to go visit Parvis and see how that goes, and I'll report back to you soon. Bye now.